Hey, everybody! Welcome to Characters. Welcome, the best damn character show on the online, offline, and in your brain. We're beaming this right. There's people waking up from a dead sleep because we are talking to them right now.
Yes, people emerging from a coma are like the characters on
Well,
stream show.
coma victims, welcome. That's the future because that's a captive audience right there. Before we get too far into this nonsense, I'm Justin.
I'm Woody.
And we are your hosts this evening on this character smash up, crash up. We're very excited to be here.
Have you heard Ska's back?
Oh, sick! Yeah, Mime Ska is crushing it right now. It's great. Ska Capella? Is that where we're at?
If you remember 1994, the height of third wave ska. Well, if you take the 5% of the population that appealed to, this moment is for them.
Yeah, that's beautiful. And definitely talk to me about the difference between first, second, third, and no doubt fourth wave ska.
How much time you got? I mean, don't even get me started.
Yes. Wow, Lulu Lime in the comments on YouTube. Wow, who funny comedy sex boys. That is correct. That's how this show originally started. We were the funny comedy sex boys.
Yeah.
We slowly pulled back on the sex.
Yes, it was the original UCB was in Berlin. It was a sex comedy club.
I mean, basements, we thrive in basements. That's our whole thing. Very fun. Woody, how are you doing? How is LA treating you? You seem very busy this fall out there.
That is I can attribute directly to the lie of social media. Never believe anything on social media. Someone pointed it out to me recently. They were like, on Instagram now, like your posts are now like the canon, like the curated canon of your life, like the photoshopped nice presentation of your life, and stories are like the bullshit of your day-to-day, which is like actually more accurate to who you are.
Definitely. I mean, the way people are precious about the grid these days, I'm like, what happened here? Why are we so careful on the grid? I mean, it's true. I barely post anymore.
It became like a timeline, like testament to your like accomplishments in a very it became like a resume. You know what I mean?
It's very funny you say that because I was just telling someone like, wow, dude, you look like you're trying to tell us everything about you in your like 3 posts at a time. And I'm like, what's that life like? Kevin in the comments, the characters welcome West Coast correspondent Woody. That is correct. That is Woody. And I have some breaking news that's exciting for all of us or some of us out here. The SAG strike has just ended. They have a tentative deal. They have got a tentative deal like 2
I did not know that.
It just happened. So there's breaking news.
Holy shit.
We're the source of news. That's the fourth wave of ska that's coming to us. So
holy wow.
As SAG members on strike and now coming off strike, it doesn't mean much, I think, for the rest of this year, but it means next year maybe isn't going to be an absolute disaster.
That's incredible. Did you accumulate SAG strike t-shirts?
Yes, I have. As a member of WGA, I'm well shirted and hatted going forward.
Good.
I was running yesterday in my WGA East shirt, and this girl was like, "Yo," and I was like, "God, what are you saying to me?" But you forget what you're wearing sometimes.
Yeah, I have one that says SAG on strike, but it's like the text is on like yellow police caution tape.
Yes.
Like, look out, SAG on strike, crime scene. And it's like very uncool. It's a very uncool t-shirt.
Well, there's the progression of the art design, just of the signage, at least here on the East Coast, where we had like the toilet paper tube signs with like, you could get the ancient sign, which is just like SAG, AFTRA. And then it was like the tape, the different things, so a more somber sign. It was what an evolution. That's our grid right there. So that's exciting.
That is our Instagram grid.
That's exciting
news. I mean, I figured it was heading in that direction, but I'm very happy to hear that's the case. My one of my favorite things is that the MPT, whatever, the big four, they were like, this is our last, best, and final offer. Like, what phrasing? And also that they exactly did that with the WGA. So it's like, we know your playbook isn't exactly the same every time.
Well, but I also think that's, while that feels like a flex, I feel like it's also like, we're out of ideas. You have to end it. It's sort of like, get your last pokes in because we're done. And that's literally what happened in both of these strikes. Shouts to the PTP members in the audience. Sorry to insult you, but that happened twice. You can't negotiate the same way twice. You can't do it.
We're sorry that Ted Sarandos currently watching. Is like we're burning you a little bit.
Ted Sarandos is actually he's booked on that. He's doing a character in a couple weeks. It's gonna be really fun. He's doing he's like recently rolled studio head.
Yeah, he's doing small penis SAG striker.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Wow, look at you getting deep. That's what we do on Characters Welcome. We go hard and we get deep.
Yeah. We take a pulse of the current status quo and then we write our satire.
Yeah, exactly. Let me just take a pulse of that. Oh yes, the heart of the world is racing right now. The Characters Welcome audience is hot and bothered. So what do you say we give them exactly what they want? Their first character for the night.
Let's do it.
Are you excited for this? Oh yeah, now we're into the fourth wave of ska. I'm very excited for this first guest. I'm a New Yorker, so 1 meal a day by law, by contract, has to be a hot dog cart hot dog. So I'm out there. I'm feeling good always, eating a fresh from the medium temperatured water.
A fresh Brett dog.
Yeah, I love it looks like a very old man's finger. And that's exactly the kind of meal I want here in my hometown, New York City. But this hot dog salesman we're about to introduce is in a different place altogether. Please welcome out to the Rectangles, a hot dog salesman in the apocalypse.
Hot dogs, hot dogs. Get your hot dogs. Just because the world we used to know has horrifically ended doesn't mean you don't want a hot dog. Hey, what about you, weary traveler? I only say that because you look like a tourist with your tattered Kansas City cap on. Hide it while you can. The locals will rip you to pieces if they know you're not from around here. I mean, literally rip you to pieces on account of them being zombies and all. You want yourself a hot dog? All right. Ketchup, mustard, what do you want? I've been selling dogs here at this stadium since before the apocalypse. Yeah, it ain't the same. That's back when Nebraska was pitching. Oh, what an arm on that guy. But now he's got no arms, just legs attached to his shoulders and an insatiable appetite for human flesh. Freaking radiation, am I right? Well, here you go. $6.50, pal. Hot dogs! Hot dogs! Get your hot dogs! So tell me, how'd you survive the big day? Oh, me? I was faking a fight with the mascot to rile up the crowd. Something for the kids. When I accidentally fell and went down all these stadium stairs. My hot dog bin and fell on top of my head. This baby's lined with lead, so it shielded me from the blast. The first time I was ever happy with how heavy it was. This thing is killing my back, but it saved my ass. No, I don't know if my wife made it. Hot dog! Hot dogs! Get you hot dogs! Amy! I hope you're still alive, Amy! Over there, what do you want? 1, 2? What do you want? Beef, pork, or brains? Just kidding, it's all brains here, baby. And anus, too. Ain't nothing changed. You know what? I got a guy who's gonna smuggle me some of these some hot dogs into the outpost. They don't make any new ones. These are all the old ones from before the boom. They can't go bad if they were never good, am I right? But I suppose he could get you some guns or some antibiotics to help you on your journey. You look like you might have a zombie bite. You should probably get that taken care of. But I'm a zombie for these hot dogs! No, but seriously, it's an insatiable hunger for the hot dogs. There's no doctors anymore, so I don't know what to do. Hot dogs cooked by the heat of 10,000 atom bombs. Get you hot dogs. Amy. I hope you're still alive, Amy. Oh yeah. What do you want a hot dog, or are you saying that you're my wife? Sorry, it's real hard for me to see now that the atmosphere doesn't exist and filter UV from the sun. Okay. Well, then prove to me you're my wife. Does Amy like hot dogs or hamburgers? All right, that one was easy. Ketchup or mustard? Easy too. All right, what was Amy's favorite holiday? Thanksgiving or Christmas? Trick question. It's opening day. Good try, zombie. But hey, if you're out there eating brains and it happens to be my wife's brains, then tell her I'm at work. Hot dogs. Hot dogs.
Yeah. Nate Gagnon, everybody.
Yeah.
Bringing us that hot dog realness.
Yeah.
I love this commitment to the costume.
I mean, the way you do that chant, did you ever work in a stadium?
No. I mean, I annoy people with that chant for a while. One of my favorite words is "at dog."
Yeah,
because it's not a word.
One of my favorite almost words is "at dog."
Yeah.
At dog. That's how we talk.
It does.
Very fun. I love there's a certain New Yorker, and sort of all New Yorkers become this in time. That's like, nothing bothers me. The worst thing in the world could happen to me, and I'm totally fine with it. And I feel like this guy's the epitome of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's definitely not me, but part of this character, yeah.
Very fun. Are you a hot dog fan? Do you eat the dogs?
I enjoy, at a barbecue, I'll get 1 and 1 burger and a dog,
I feel like in barbecues, I double up. Like I'll get 2. I'll eat more hot dogs and burgers weirdly at a barbecue because I'm like, well, this is the time to be doing this, and I'll eat like way more than I ever would in a sensible other situation.
Because you're not around a grill very often.
Yeah, and so what I do, I'm like, I got to maximize the grill right now and eat like 4 fucking things of like burger, meat, and hot dogs, which is like insane for me.
Yeah, a hot dog's not the same from a microwave. I will say that.
Yeah, that's 100% true. Or the hot dog cart hot dog, which I believe those carts are lined with lead, because those fuckers. You ever see them Sunset in Brooklyn? I used to live right where they parked them overnight, and they drag those things, bang them up. They hate them. The hot dog men hate their carts because it's it's like an albatross around their necks. Yeah. They smash them in that thing. They come out looking like solid gold. It's beautiful.
My hot dog intake is basically the only time I normally eat them in like my regular life is I will chop them up and put them in ramen. That's like my go-to move.
Classy. That's a classy dog.
Mm-hmm. Ramen. I'll do when I make ramen. I put hot dogs, 1 egg, and some spinach in there because I feel like, I need to tip the hat towards something even kind of healthy.
Yeah. Ramen, a dish, everyone's like, yeah, I'll have ramen. And you wake up the next day and you're like, wow, that's horrible for you. It's so salty. I wake up after having ramen. I feel like I've just been doing shots at the bar.
Yeah. That's why I put sodium-filled hot dogs in them. I'm like, well, yeah. I'm already going down this river.
Yeah, I may as well die at the bottom of it. I may as well die at the end of this whitewater rafting ramen trip. Now, Nate, tell us, where are you coming at us from? What's been going on?
Yeah, I'm in Hartford, Connecticut. So just a train ride away from you, Justin, and a very long flight from you, Woody.
Mm-hmm. Train it all the way out west. See America.
That's true. Why not spend 2 days?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and around here we got a little improv and sketch theater that we do a lot of cool, fun stuff at.
What's the name of that theater?
CT Comedy Theater.
We were just talking about this last week. I feel like the New York comedy scene is like sort of messed up right now. No one quite knows where it's going to land. I feel like the towns on the East Coast, other towns, are actually doing much better. There's like more thriving comedy scenes everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, I think anything that could survive the pandemic, that means there's like a core group of people there who are are still doing it, and then people coming in after. But yeah, I bet you New York's totally different.
Yeah, it's a strange place. It's
Yeah.
we're making the best of it as we do.
Yeah.
The
The
anything
theaters
you
that
want to plug?
survived the pandemic wars I would not have imagined that those were the theaters that would have survived.
It's true. In New York, the Pit and the Magnet still going strong.
Mm-hmm.
And the UCB currently non-existent.
Yeah. Magnet didn't nothing changed. They didn't go up, they didn't go down, they just like steadily maintained.
I think they just kept performing throughout the pandemic. I think they just closed the doors and just had an improv life.
Yeah, and there was like entire like dynasties like rising and falling around them, and they were like, we're just coming along.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the dish in the back of your fridge that's just living its own life. It's been there for over a year. That's insulting to the Magnet. I love the Magnet. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to say that. Nate, is there anything you want to plug outside of Funk Sloth?
Yeah. So I host a monthly show here in Hartford called Show Lab, where all you got to do is anything that's funny, and you can be in the show. So come find it on the internet. You can hit me on the socials or whatever, and you can do characters, improv, sketch, whatever you want to do.
That's awesome. You stream it. People can watch in anywhere, or it's Connecticut based.
It's in real life.
Great. Yeah. I know. I remember that.
That old thing.
Yeah.
Where true comedy lives, Justin.
Yeah, I've never really felt that way. This is my true comedy lives in my kitchen, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah,
and you in a Steers photo.
These are your optimum settings for Max Yucks.
Yeah, exactly. Maximum laughter is with a lot of life happening just truly right out of frame here. Maximum distraction at all times that I'm hoping for. Nate, thank you for being here. That was super fun. I will come by when the apocalypse hits. Connecticut's my goal to get out of New York. So right. I look forward to that. Good luck up there. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Later. Very fun.
I don't know. Have I ever performed in Connecticut? That's a good question. I don't know. I don't think so, actually.
Really? I did.
I was touring my show a lot, and I went to like Jersey and like Austin, like a couple. I don't think I went to Connecticut.
When I was doing Shakespeare, when I was fresh out of college, I toured with the New England Shakespeare Festival, and we performed in Connecticut a fair amount. So I've definitely played the Connecticut lawns. It was when this guy was doing.
Wow, you had that so ready to. How is that so immediately accessible to you?
I just think it and it appears. It's in my brain at all. Yeah, that's how I see myself. I still look that way, right? Nothing's changed.
I would say no, you don't look that way.
Honestly, that looks like a 1930s actor who's long dead.
That was almost instant recall, the speed with which you pulled that up. Suspiciously fast.
Well, Jorge's out tonight, so I'm on tech. I'm on the keyboard. That's why you may notice things working much better and faster. Just kidding. No, it's much worse and harder.
It would also be funny if you had like 4 pictures that are on deck, but like you're just steering the conversation to get you to those pictures at all times.
Yeah, exactly. I planned this show so specifically. It must be this way.
Yeah. It
must be this way. And speaking of must be this way, what do you say we welcome our next performer?
Oh, God. Yes. Okay. Agreed. Let's do that.
Agreed. Because the show must go on, like the train that's going to take us from east to west coast over the course of 2 days. The show must go on. I'm very excited for this next guest. It's always great when you have a celebrity dropping by in any capacity. The show, Thanksgiving, just a normal morning commute. But it's not always great, your morning commute, right?
No,
right, Woody?
It's not. Many things can fuck it up.
Many things can fuck it up. Let's see if we can find out some of those as we welcome out to the rectangles, John Oliver, Stuck in Traffic. Woo!
Well, riddle me this. If John Oliver is stuck in traffic, how can you film Last Week Tonight? You're burnt, executive producer. You're burnt. Our main story tonight concerns LA traffic, which is a lot like a Marvel movie. Predictable, 3 hours long, and if you're patient, you'll eventually see Ryan Reynolds. And while most commuters are docile, our leg muscles atrophying in real time like these obese wheelchair people from Wall-E, there is one notable exception. The psychopathic speed freak who just cut me off on the 405. Even as I speak, he is psychotically weaving through traffic, hopefully towards a grisly death. Not to be insensitive, but I would applaud if this absolute maniac died in a fiery wreck and needed to be scraped off the inside of his car like peanut butter. Nom nom nom, don't mind me, just eating my enemy who has been reduced to paste form. Nothing tops that. And at this point, we should address the fact that he is driving, and this is true, a lime green Tesla. I have 3 questions about what can only be described as a chastity belt in car form. 1, why do I suddenly want a Sprite? 2, which Ninja Turtle is driving? I hope it's Michelangelo. He's a party dude. And 3, did Elon Musk make this by using an enlarging ray on Shrek's sperm? Fun fact about Shrek's sperm, they're all voiced by Mike Myers, and there's millions of them. I hate that I know that, but I love that you now know it too. One thing you can do in traffic is to pass the time with songs. Songs like this one. Oh, that's Now and Then, the new Beatles song made with the help of AI. Well, if your goal is to tarnish the legacy of Mark David Chapman, I guess mission accomplished. This AI abomination just proves that we need stronger regulations on Paul McCartney. Oh, hey, we're moving again. Hey, let me in, please. Yes. Oh, thank you. You are a gentleman and a mensch, and my hat goes off to you, Ryan Reynolds.
Woody Foo, everybody.
Yeah.
Bring in a great Oliver Heat. That's not only doing an impression of him, but truly the show and sort of all of late night at the same time.
Yeah, one thing about my John Oliver impressions is about levels. I want to hit all those levels, very consciously hitting those levels. Wrote that 2 hours ago in a coffee shop.
Nice.
Yep.
That's great. I love that you work in a coffee shop. You're truly living that LA lifestyle.
Yeah, I'm a bohemian fuck.
Yeah. Now, I imagine like a nameplate, like an 80s boss that says bohemian fuck on it on your coffee table. Hard at work. Now, is that a your picture of the lime green Tesla, or is that something?
No, that's straight up Google, baby. That's
because it felt real. It felt like, because that's a great find. That's like in the scavenger hunt of life. That's very fun.
Yeah, it's not in my research I discovered that is not it's not an industry canon color. If you want that, you have to specifically pay someone to make that happen.
Right, you have to. That's custom. That's custom. Baby.
That's a custom job for sure.
Nice. I mean, you're drowning in Teslas out there.
Oh my God. The 2 main cars I see all the time are either white Teslas or white Priuses. I don't know why, but they are omnipresent.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
That's the move out there, I feel like. And there are a lot more Teslas here in New York as well.
Really?
Yes, it's definitely. Well, there are more charging places.
Mm-hmm.
Garages have them now.
Mm-hmm.
Even out here in Crown Heights, there are starting to be charging places.
Yeah. I mean, it makes 100% sense. I just literally cannot afford it. When I came here, I was like, I'm going to try to find a Prius and be a good little environmental boy. And then I was like, I can't spend more than $15,000 on a car, and it's just not going to happen now.
Yeah, you drive a massive Hummer, right?
I drive
with 2 engines.
A gas burning Hummer, 2 engines shaped like the Batmobile.
Nice.
I drive a 2011 Toyota Camry with the compact
2011, yes,
with technology, but no Bluetooth. It was the year right before Bluetooth technology became widespread.
Good. CD player?
CD player in full effect, yeah.
Do you actually play CDs?
I love it, man. I go to flea markets and I'll flip through sometimes you go to flea markets, they'll have CDs, but sometimes they'll have someone's CD wallet and you get to go through it.
Yes.
that is such a specific time capsule because all CD wallets have the same like 10 CDs guaranteed. Like,
oh, definitely.
Always have Counting Crows. They will always have
Counting Crows. Yeah.
They'll always have Pearl Jam. They'll always have like Portishead and then like a Ben Harper CD. There's like so much.
Oh man, that's great. Ben Harper for the win there.
Yeah.
Just
That's
hiding
like,
in the back.
you always forget he exists until you're reminded of him and you're like, oh yeah, Ben Harper.
It's like he came, his whole career was like, I'm committing to CDs. If the CDs go, I'm out of here too.
Yeah.
Same with the Counting Crows, all those bands, and they did. They're gone.
They're like, our careers are inextricably linked. They're bound by fate to compact disc technology.
There's something very satisfying about the CD car experience, sliding in, like knowing what's happening.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. It's very like high school for me. It's very like driving around in high school and being like, well, this is what I'm listening for the next hour.
Keeps you young. That's really fun. I feel like we're like, we have all the technology, access to any technology we could ever want, really. And now we're like, everyone loves vinyl now. Everyone has a record player.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone's like, hey, look, I got this new vinyl. All these bands are releasing their new stuff on vinyl.
Mm-hmm.
Like Best Buy, they're getting rid of all CDs and shit. And now it's just going to be vinyl. That's insane.
Mm-hmm. Tapes are back too, weirdly, as
Tapes.
like obsolete form of media. People love tapes for some reason. I don't know why.
I mean, I used to tape the radio and play that in my car.
Yeah. Yes. I would do that as well. So I had cassette tapes that literally had like Z100 stings like before the song played. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's fun. We're fun. We're fresh.
And by fun, I mean old. So I'm just you're seeing some behind the scenes magic here as I close the door because I'm not home. Okay, there we go.
That's the magic right there. That's the kind of stuff that the fans love. Like, oh, he does have to close the door sometimes.
Yeah, that's the OnlyFans and Patreon subscribers just got a little. I just gave them a little something.
Just got a little hit. Speaking of a little hit, we do this show and we want you to support us any which way you can because we need to pay Jorge, our guy. We're paying him to not be here tonight, which is not how money works technically. So send us a little bit of money to our business Venmo, and you can put on when you send us the money, you can write something in the comments and we will read it aloud on the show. Do that right now if you're feeling it. We have one long-standing fan, Robin Richmond, who always every week sends us some cash, and we like to give it a spotlight. When she sends it to Dear Gyrie, Gyrie being Justin, I'm the diary. So we take you now to Dear Gyrie. This came in fresh today at 2:32. Dear Gyrie, oh my God, it's taken me so long to get over my illness, but I'm back. I've been working on a new bird call, but it requires me to whistle better, so I'm practicing that. In the meantime, I'm just here to jeer some freaking gyries. Beautiful. Beautiful.
This is a running bit, right? The bird call thing?
Yes, Robin Richmond is unbelievable at bird calls.
Yes. I remember. I've heard like two of them in the past, and I'm like, this is alarmingly similar to an actual bird.
Let me see if I can find them in here because I don't know where they are. But
they're very impressive. They're like borderline like was it Winslow from Police Academy? What was the name of the sound effects cop?
Yes, I think it was Winslow. Here we go. That's a human. That's not a bird. That's a human. That's Robin just doing that. That should be, when you have a skill like that, that should be your life. Yes. Everything.
That's an America's Got Talent skill.
Yes. Insane.
I can't do that.
So please support us, support Robin in all of her jeer efforts in the world. But in the meantime, what do you say we jump into yet another character?
Yeah. Yet another character. I'll take this one.
Love it.
All right, sweet. So you can focus on your tech wizardry behind the scenes.
Wow, I got it all. I got it all covered. I'm a genius at this.
As he chugs Modelo or whatever that is. Original dry cider.
Yeah, it's fall, baby.
Sponsored by Austin Dry Ciders. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and ghouls, please welcome.
Love it. Good.
Please welcome to the Rectangles every girl in a horror movie.
Woo!
Oh my God. Another call at midnight? I am so popular. Hello. What's my favorite scary movie? Can it be a TV show? Yeah, okay. Love Island. No, you are wrong. Not finding love is terrifying. Can I actually ask you a question? Yeah, okay, this is so much fun. Are you the guy I hung up on about 2 minutes ago? You're not? You promise? That is so weird because he literally asked me the same question. Well then, who is this? I only hear breathing. I'm bored. Bye. Oh my God. Hello? If I hang up on you again, you're gonna slice me? Is that because I'm so caked up? Oh, you mean you're gonna kill me? Well, nice prank, bozo, but I don't know if you know this, but nothing can hurt me more than my tortured past. I was fatherless in a house full of boys. If I didn't grab the dinner roll in time, I didn't eat. We had to fight each other for the dinner. That's why I'm so thin and hot. Oh my God. You're outside my window? Well, which one? I have so many. Well, hold on. My Uber Eats is here. Ow! Oh my God! I got stabbed! The Uber Eats driver just stabbed me. He was wearing a paper mask. That was you? You're my Uber Eats driver? Well, you better just leave because my hot boyfriend Steve just left like 10 minutes ago to investigate a sound outside, and he's gonna be right back. And he's gonna beat you up. You killed Steve? No, I know you're lying. He said he'd be right back. And Steve doesn't. Unless he's with his guy friend named Victoria. Do I want to play a game? I mean, like, I guess it depends. Like, I'm not a big fan of Monopoly. Who's at the door? Who's there? They didn't answer. I'll see. Oh my God! Steve! Why would he lie to me? Oh, no. That must have been the noise I was hearing. I thought it was just the ice machine in the refrigerator. Running? No, it's a refrigerator. Oh, I wish I knew where my friends were, but I haven't seen them since they went to go get beer in the basement like 2 hours ago. Slutty Tina, Nerdy Ned. Oh my God, why am I naked? Oh. You may have thought I was just a dumb, naive blonde girl with big, juicy, wobbly, nippless tits, but I actually like math, so that means I'm intelligent. And I know now that since all my knives are missing, I have to kill you with something so much worse. My words. Your voice sounds annoying, and it's obvious that you bought a child-sized costume. I mean, like, your face didn't even fit in your mask, and... Hello? Oh my God, I'm just hearing a dial tone. It worked! Steve, it worked! Hello? You just got disconnected? Oh, that's okay.
Lauren Ainsworth, everybody.
Yeah.
Right.
So fun. Taking apart not just the horror, like 90s horror movies, but all 90s movies, I feel like. Sort of got a piece there.
Yes, I love some 90s movies.
What our CD conversation really set this up, just from an era. You know, we really established the era with our rampant oldness. Are you a big horror movie? Have you been watching all the horror movies?
Yeah, I love horror movies. Scream in particular is like one of my favorites. So I'm very big into that franchise. So
It's the only franchise that they're like, we will continue making this and it's going to go fine. It's the only one working right now. Why is it so good?
I don't know. I feel like they play into the campiness of it, which I really love. Like I love campy horror movies, but I hate any psychological horror movies because I just feel like that's too real. So
that's too real. Wow. What do you mean? But what's an example of that as like a psychological movie that is
like what's it called? It was that girl that was deaf in her house, but there was like a serial killer outside her house. Like that one messed me up.
Yeah.
I forgot what it's called.
Yeah, I think it might have been called. It's like called like Silence or something. It's called something like that. I think, and maybe someone in the comments knows that. But yeah, it is. Those are there. Well, there's certain horror movies can just get right into your brain. Woody, what's your scariest horror?
I'm a huge coward, so I don't watch any horror. But I do I do weirdly love the Final Destination franchise.
Wow. Now, why? Because that's like a video game.
What's that?
Because that's like a video game?
No, it's a. You've never seen Final Destination? It's a.
No, I'm saying I know the movie. I'm saying it's like a video game where it's just like you're seeing all these like pieces come together.
Yes, I like it because weirdly it validates a lot of like insane anxieties that I have, like in my normal life. Like it's like if you're ever in a sports bar and you see like an HD screen and you're like, that's gonna fall on someone's head. Like this movie like validates and recognizes those anxieties in a way that I feel like seen and empowered weirdly.
You feel seen because in the movie people die from the thing that you think.
And I'm like, these insane fears that I have are actually like given form in this movie.
So you stand in the movie theater, point at the screen and say, see?
Yeah.
See?
I was right. You were crazy.
Great. Wow. That's a healthy relationship with media, I would say.
But no, I can't. I normally can't handle horror. Like all these new horror, like Midsommar and stuff that everyone talks about. I'm like, I can't. I just can't.
See, yeah, I feel like that's in the ones you were talking about, Lauren, as like psychological, and I like those movies. I think maybe the most because you feel if it's really made well, like Midsommar was really good because you feel swept up in it to the point where like, oh, I'm crazy now. I'm a murderer. I'm a sociopath, and that's like the point. I feel like, and that's maybe not what you guys want to be doing in a regular night.
Yeah, I don't really like to think about a horror movie after I watch it. I just like it to be in that moment. But with those, I feel like they live inside me, and I'm like, I can't.
Yeah,
it's too much.
Yeah,
great.
I had that with Silence of the Lambs when I first saw it.
Yeah, and that's one of those ones that digs right into you. We just watched The Shining. My wife for right before Halloween was like, "Oh, let's watch a scary movie." I put on a bunch of ones. She's like, "Nah, this is too much. Shining is what we landed on because that movie is scary and tense, and then it's ridiculous and sort of funny. Jack Nicholson in the back half of that movie is just being funny, like for a lot of it, like the "Here's Johnny" thing and all that. Like he's being so crazy.
I have never seen that. That's a movie that I've never seen, but I feel like I don't need to because it's so every iconic scene from it I've seen in like The Simpsons or like in sketches or whatever. You know what I mean? Like I kind of know what that movie is, even though I've never seen it.
It's worth. I will say it's worth. It is literally the opening shots of just like you're flying. Have you seen the movie, Lauren?
Yes, I have.
Back me up if you think this is true too. Like there's just airplane shots flying in this like leading up to where the lodge is, and that's scary somehow. I don't know what they did, but that part is scary. And it's just like landscapes.
Yeah. They put the scary lens on the camera. They're like,
yeah, you got it. Oh, press the scary button. You know the real scary button? Record when you think about it.
Yeah.
Because it's you putting it on film. Think about it. Lauren, anything you want to plug? Anything you want to plug or what you've been up to kind of a thing?
Me and my friends, we like to write sketches together. So if you want to give us a follow, it's at Dude Cave Official. So yeah, I think that'd be the thing that I'd plug.
Dude Cave Official, and that's on Instagram?
Yes, TikTok? Instagram and Facebook.
Nice. Is it obvious? I'm trying to find it.
You
Let's
get your
just say
eyeballs scanning something that's not us, while your finger is on your chin and your other hand is typing something.
tapping. I'm like a librarian from a horror movie. Like, oh, let me see. Let me look in this dusty old book section.
I might
well,
be lying. It might actually be the Dude Cave official, but
great.
it
How
is
about-
the Dude Cave official. Yeah.
How about you follow Lauren on her socials, and she will guide you to the Dude Cave official, like a
Fabulous,
Sherpa. Awesome. Thanks for being here, Lauren. Very fun and horrifying. Sad for Steve, but great arm. Hold on to that.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Good
I
on.
will.
Well, yeah. Oh, beautiful. We'll see you soon.
I always
very
wave.
nice.
I always wave too late. I wave a little too late.
That's okay. That's fine.
my thing.
These are like, Woody, I've been hosting this show a long time, so you really learn like the right time to wave.
Yeah. Especially when you were the one pressing the button that indicates.
Exactly right. That really helps with the wave timing, I will say.
Sure.
But I gotta say, Woody, you're one of the mainstays here. You're one of the you're like you need a jacket in the way they give the 5 hosting jacket.
The 5 Timers Club.
Yeah.
I honestly don't think Characters Welcome has the budget to buy our hosts jackets.
That is correct. I could guarantee that, as the man who oversees a lot of the books.
And is
cooking. We'll find a digital jacket to.
Okay. Yeah. Yes, it's an NFT. I'll take a digital jacket, please.
Oh man! Now see, I knew those NFTs were going to come around. Digital jacket. Great. What do you say? You want to keep it going with our next piece?
Yes, I will. And I will shout out this one for a reason that will become quite clear shortly.
Really getting greedy, I gotta say.
Are your eyeballs scanning important information on the screen? Anyone
not now who's scanning? Now who's scanning, motherfucker?
Okay. Well, here's the thing. Both of us are non-relationally scanning other parts of our screen while pretending to talk to each other. But there's a good reason for that, as you will all become very aware of in about 2 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the Rectangles. Put your hands together for a pile of leaves.
Schönes Mädchen, komm doch mal rüber. Schönes Mädchen, lass mich nie wieder. Komm schon, schönes Mädchen, komm doch mal her. Schönes Mädchen, lass mich nie mehr.
Hey, look at me. I'm a pile of leaves. I'm sort of the unofficial mascot of fall, right up there with rotten jack-o'-lanterns and everybody bragging about completing the marathon. Okay, congrats, you got a cape. You don't need to wear it the second day. Now, normally I'm content laying in the gutter outside of your apartment, but I wanted to get on here because these goobers little chit-chats on this character show, I want to get on here to give you a public service announcement about the truth behind piles of leaves. You ready? Because this is going to rock your autumnal worlds. Stay away from leaf piles. I know we seem cute, but we are trash. We're trash. When a leaf hits the ground in New York City, it becomes garbage. I don't care if it's a pretty red leaf that looks like this Montauk sunset you're so enamored by. It is capital G garbage. When you playfully throw a bunch of leaves into your partner's face, haha, what a cute Instagram moment you just had, or put it on the grid. Well, you might as well be throwing a handful of old Dorito bags and used dental floss into your friend's face. Come on. Honestly, how hard is this to understand? Am I crazy? Why are you rubbing leaves on your face? The pile of leaves in the park that you love to jump in, 80% dog shit. 80, that's a stat. I've done the math on that. That's right. Gross little poodle poops with a healthy smattering of stray cat piss. Ultimate frisbee bro sweat and mosquito orgies. Mosquito orgies? You familiar with these? I've got one going on over here right by my neck. They are highly erotic bugs. That's why they're so thirsty for your blood. Now, I feel like I tell this to you humans every year, but then I see you letting leaves fall all over you like you're in some 90s beer commercial. What is your life? Leaves by themselves are gross. It's like dandruff. If there was a big pile of old human skin on the street, would you be gathering that up and making a collage out of it? Come on. I don't think so. Besides, the trees are laughing at you. They're laughing at you. Here's the secret. Trees' leaves, they're pubes. You ever dive into a pile of pubes? Let me know if you find one, you sick fuck. Now, listen, I'm not being selfish here. I'm trying to help you. If I were clean, I would let everybody jump around in me. It'd be a freaking romper room. Roll around naked in me if you want. I don't care, you fall freaks. But this is the real world. So, fair warning, if you actually do this, jump into a pile of me, you're going to end up with scabies, butt rashes, and chronic scarecrow neck, which is a very unsafe condition. Now, I know this can be heartbreaking for all you autumnal heads out there, but I just saved you from having to tell your parents at Thanksgiving that you got a bad, bad case of tree chlamydia. And I mean that. Ooh.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
That's me, a pile of leaves.
Another autumnal character to add to the canon.
Yeah. I mean, it's a fertile time to write, I think.
I also love that your only prop costume that you have is the thing that you were describing constantly as being disgusting.
Yeah. And you want to know where I got these leaves?
Outside from
the street in front of my apartment. So
absolutely.
yes. They're really beautiful though, you know.
My
and
dad
this is a nice look.
I mean, it's actually like camo for a cat burglar is what.
Yeah. Oh yes. And then I only burgle in the fall.
Yeah.
So this is perfect.
Yeah. You're a fringe art thief.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like the Thomas Crown Affair, but not as flexible.
I just watched that. The Thomas Crown Affair, I would like to point out, is a great like couples movie because it's like there's something for the fellas, but there's something for the ladies, and it's a tit for tat story. And you kind of want them to get together, and like, but they're saucy and they've got attitude.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful film. Why did you watch that, if I can ask?
It's always like when me and my girlfriend like sit down and watch a movie, we're always like, I don't want to be like, I want to watch John Wick, or you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I don't want to watch a movie where like I know she's like obligated to watch it or probably won't like it. So we try to find like movies that like both of us will like, and so it means we end up watching like The Lake House and like the Thomas Crown Affair.
A little Keanu for you, a little rom-com for her, not to characterize.
Here's the thing, I love all time travel movies, and Lake House is a great movie.
Now in the Lake House, I've never seen it. It's just the mailbox that time travels.
That's correct. Yes. Huh. The mailbox is a magical device that can send mail backwards and forwards in time.
That's like giving an assignment to like a very like highfalutin writers group, like a prose fiction writers group. And like, it's science fiction week. And they're all like, no, we hate science fiction. All right, I'm going to do a mailbox at the time machine. Like, okay.
It's a very thin premise. And somehow there's an entire movie. And honestly, the entire movie is carried by Sandra Bullock and Keanu Reeves, like by their chemistry, right? Because like that's the only movie they did after Speed together, and famously they had a crush on each other. So you're like, ooh.
Famously in Speed, they had a crush on each other.
Well, the actors had crushes on each other at the time, and
I don't mean the characters.
No, but yes, they did famously have a crush, but they never like nothing happened because they didn't like talk about it. And then later, like in interviews and stuff, like there's a clip of Sandra Bullock on like Ellen or something where she was like, I had the biggest crush on him. And then there's another talk show where they tell Keanu that, and he was like, yeah, I had a crush on her too.
It's so good. Every time. I mean, your impression of him is great. He's great. I love hearing him in interviews because he seems genuinely nice, genuinely like, I don't give a fuck about anything. He'll talk about anything. He has such out of entertainment interests.
Yes. He's a genuine weirdo.
Yeah, he's a genuine weirdo, and it's fantastic.
But yeah, man, Thomas Crown Affair, great flick.
Great flick. Yeah, I'm gonna rob in a autumnal apartment tonight.
Wait, do you and your wife have like shared movies or like?
Well, that's how we landed on The Shining because we sort of found that together. But it's hard, and this is, I don't want to blow up her spot too hard, but she's been watching Yellowstone. She's become like a full boomer, and it's just crazy. She hears me talking about her in the other room. So she's been crushing that, and I'm not watching it. So that's been very much.
Taylor Sheridan's in the house. We see you. We recognize you.
So much so that for Halloween, we went as Rip, and I don't know the character she was.
I don't.
But
Is that a Yellowstone character? Is that a
that is
character
a Yellowstone character.
on universe?
Yes, from the in like the only thing I know about that show is people get just shot up every day. Like it's a very violent show. I don't know how people stay alive in that. There's not a lot of people out there in the West.
Yeah,
and a lot of them are dying also.
It makes me. I feel like I had this realization when I was watching Deadwood, and I was like, "Oh, this was not a good time to be alive." Like, you're just like in a shit-covered town, and there's disease everywhere, and people are constantly chugging whiskey, and you can get shot at any moment for any reason.
Well, it's like you also went there on your choice. Like, not a lot of people were born there at the beginning. They were just like, I want to go there and get drunk and shoot somebody I'm mad at and play cards. It's like a bachelor party.
Yeah.
The whole West is one big bachelor party.
I want to go where the laws are ill-defined at best, and it's basically like that island in Pinocchio where like the boys like smoke cigars and drink beer and like play pool.
Yes. Oh man, a dream of living there. That's how I lived my life when I first moved to New York for like a solid 10 years.
Yeah, you turned into a half donkey like Pinocchio.
I had donkey years for the first 10 years of my life in New York. Also, the person in charge, the sheriff, all he had to do to be in charge was have a badge. Like he could have got it, he could have made it.
Yes.
And he's like, I'm in charge. Like, okay, dude.
There's no metric, there's no meritocracy. It's all just sort of like, I have this thing, so I guess I make the rules now.
Counting. That's fun. That's where we're headed in our current timeline. So let's enjoy that as our future, where characters like us will really shine.
Yeah, we bring a lot of skills and a lot of like valuable. We're indispensable in that environment.
Honestly, the hot dog salesman is going to do better in the apocalypse. At least he has a source of food, even though it's short term.
Yes,
I have nothing. I'm going to be eating these diseased leaves. Folks, it's that time in the show where we're down to our last character, and that's some fun news because it's going to be a great piece. But it also means that that's the end of comedy for tonight. Afterwards, you know, we have to say good night to our tickaloos, hee-haws, ha-has, guffaws, laughs, chuckles, chortles, yuck-yucks, and silly bills.
I'm playing a sad ska horn riff right now.
Oh, I could tell that. I could almost hear it. That's how good your ska mime is. That LA clown scene is really showing up here. Ska clown.
Yep. Ska clown. Ladies and gentlemen, ska clown.
I've been ska clown. Thanks.
This is a 30-minute work in progress show. I will be doing a Q&A at the end. This is ska clown. Here we
go. That's really making me laugh. I want to see that for real. Well, without further ado, let's get into it. We've done the requisite speech that when I do it doesn't make any sense, and when Eric does it, it barely makes sense. So that's living. But let's welcome out our final character. Since you've been so greedy with the last two, I'll introduce this last one, if at all possible. We all know her. We've all seen her. Some of us have been her. Folks, please welcome to the Rectangles, a lady at a wedding.
Kom doch mal rüber.
Oh my God! Congratulations! I'm so happy for you guys. No, I'm really happy. I just had some work done. I'm beyond happy for you guys. And you guys are gonna build a life together. That's so nice. Yeah, I know. I do look a little different. Thank you very much. Yeah, I wanted to look good for the picture. No, yeah, you have a lot of people to see. Yeah, you have a lot of people to see. Enjoy your life together. You know, I really love weddings. It's just the only excuse I have to look hot, you know. I get a little bit of Botox. Oh, you know. I'm winking. I just winked. Oh, pictures? Yes, pictures. Okay. Cheers. Okay, now a silly one. Oh God. I hope those come out good. Oh God, cheers. Cheers to the bride and the groom. I'm not really getting anything. Cheers. People keep telling me I look like a celebrity now. Can you guess what kind of celebrity or which celebrity I am? Can you guess? Joan Rivers. No, Lady Gaga. See, they say Lady Gaga now because of the Botox. Oh, Caitlin, what are you doing here? Oh, you were invited? Sorry, I'm confused. You're invited? How dare you show your face after you called everybody a saggy cow at the bachelorette party? No, I'm not kidding. Do I look like I'm kidding? No, I'm angry. I'm angry. I'm angry. Fuck off, Caitlin. They're gonna do the daddy-daughter dance. Where are they? Oh my God, where's the dad? Oh, there. Oh. Do you see them? Oh, this is so nice. Oh, look at them. I can't stop crying. Oh, I wish my dad was still alive. Oh, I love weddings.
Jackie Skinner,
Okay.
everybody.
Yeah.
So fun.
Thank you.
Yes. Very cinematic also, using the background and having the background as part of the bit.
Thank you. Trying new things here.
And now, just to give a little behind the scenes, when I signed on about 7:30 to be here for the tech, Jackie signed on, and the tape was in place.
Yes. I've been wearing this for an hour. I've been wearing this for a full hour.
How are you feeling?
Really? For what?
For maximum yucks.
For maximum yucks. Is that going to hurt when you take it off?
Yeah, for sure. I'm not good.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm not saying don't do it. Don't reveal the process.
No, it goes all the way through my hair.
Goes through your hair?
It's gotta, because it has to pull one side up. Oh, thanks, Matt.
Man.
Matt said he can help. Well, get back here and help me. No, it goes all the way up. Like, so for this side, it pulls all the way up, and through this side, because you need like the lift, you know.
Yeah, it's very funny, and I love about it because it's such a physical thing, but the way you also act through it, because you get to do so many physical, and we all talk about physical characters, and it's usually like some kind of big thing, but you're doing such small things. It's so great. It's really
God bless.
It's really hard to pull that off. Yeah.
Thank you. So it helps that I'm up close with the camera. I don't think I could pull this off on the stage.
Harder on the stage.
Who knows?
Let me ask you though: is this a person you've observed close up, or perhaps a relative or enemy, friend?
This is a good question that I shouldn't say on.
Yeah, you shouldn't answer. Yeah, you shouldn't answer this.
This was mostly. I think I spent a few minutes looking at my face in the mirror trying to talk without moving in my face, and I think that was the origin. And then
that's
just
awesome.
General, I just moved to Los Angeles, the West Coast, where Woody is, and you see a lot more. I'm not punching. I don't want to make. It's not making fun of it. It's just it's just a little too much. I don't. You can get Botox if you want.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
You can do that. But I think it does do that.
Okay, good.
This isn't like a wild, fantastical character. This is
No,
pretty
yeah,
on it, I would argue. It's pretty straight over the plate.
real life.
So slice of life. Honestly, the work you did on your face is better than a lot of people.
Yeah.
Whoa, thank you so much.
I still can't get over the fact that when you take off that tape, are you going to be removing hair?
I don't think so.
The fact that you don't know is a worry.
I don't know. It's already, I mean, it might come off on its own at this point. So.
Your face is blossoming through, like tearing off the
like pulled out of it. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. This is suffering for your craft for sure.
You got to do it once, you know.
Okay.
You got to learn. You learn. Yeah. Oh man.
Do you do this character? Have you done this on like TikTok, Instagram, anything like that?
No, I did it once on stage, and it was okay. It went okay, but no tape. Just like trying to be a dead face, and someone said it was. What did she say? Leanne said it was horrifying. It was terrifying.
Oh.
That's the reaction you want.
Yeah.
I feel like this would be a great close up, just like you did here.
Yeah,
you could do this up. This is very repeatable. You can put her in like a million situations.
I do think that the tape is what cracks the code because it makes it really communicates all the things that you want to say with the joke. And like,
yeah.
It's just fun. Like, I mean, it's very well written and very well performed, but like all the different like mileage you can get out of it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It really reads with the tape.
So fun. Yeah.
Oh, God bless. You guys are the best.
We just like fun stuff. And that was very fun. And I do love the emotionality of the daddy-daughter dance at a wedding that like looks cool, looks expensive, but maybe not my type of my favorite wedding.
That is an expensive wedding for sure.
It is. I Googled wedding, and this might have been like Taylor Swift's wedding or something. Did she get married ever?
No, I don't think
famously, I don't think so.
What I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought the JPEG was like Taylor Swift's wedding.
That's AI's gone too far.
To
put Taylor Swift's wedding on out when it hasn't even happened yet.
That's true. I guess
we're all waiting for
not
it.
Being a Swiftie, but don't come
her and Travis Kelce's impending nuptials will be beautiful.
Yeah. No knock on wood.
Yeah, they're going to be married at a halftime show that she will inevitably do.
If they get, that would be so upsetting to me actually if they got married, because I feel like she's dated so many more interesting people, and then to be like this, like lab of beef is who I'm going to actually get married to is like,
how dare you? The star of this season's chunky soup commercials. You're indicting him as an artist?
Hey man, and I'm up just making me okay. I say what I want, and I don't apologize.
But he's a big beefy athlete.
He is beef. Yeah,
he's beef.
He's beef.
He's raw beef.
Woody, he's beef. He's America's beef.
He's America's beef.
He's America's beef. America's favorite beef. He's the beef of the week.
Oh man.
Jackie, anything you'd like to plug?
Yeah. This
tape. Scotch tape.
You got Scotch tape. This is CVS brand, like athletic tape. You can also find that probably at Walgreens. Also, Temu has like facelift stuff.
Look at you. This is
real quick. Temu, don't shop there. Very bad.
Okay. Never mind. Don't go there. Find it at your local store. If you're in Los Angeles, I have a solo show on the 26th, the clown show. Yes.
Clown show. We were talking.
Where's it? Where?
PDA space. So very small, but there are seats and you should come. Thank you, Woody. And then starting in January, hosting PowerPoints at Alamo Draft House. And if you are on the West Coast, you don't have to be a comedian, but you have something you want to talk about. We'll have you can do a PowerPoint on something you care about. And that's the show. Yeah. So you can submit for that, or so contact me if you want to do that. And then Jackie B. Skinner everywhere. Instagram is mostly,
hit it on there. That all sounds very fun. I also like that you've burst out of the tape.
I know this is
you have like a reverse Hannibal Lecter situation happening here.
I was
thinking your mouth as well.
There's like an unraveling mummy effect happening.
Yes, exactly.
I'm also like breathing it in whenever.
Oh, wow. Good.
We're having fun, guys.
Today, we're having fun. Jackie, that was very fun. Please come back again when you have another piece. More tape, maybe just more tape. And I think this would crush on TikTok.
Oh, God bless. That's good. Thank you.
Get it out there. Talk to you soon, Jackie. Great to see
Bye-bye.
you.
Bye. I nailed the wave
Nailed
off.
it.
Nailed the
Really
wave
nailed
off,
it.
finally.
And that's when you want to nail it at the end, because that's what you do when you're saying, what's that word? Goodbye. Folks, that's the show. We have done it once again. Very excited to be here and have been here in the ultimate scary movie characters. Welcome. Woody, thanks for coming in. It's always a pleasure.
Hell yeah. Thank you for having me. J. Tyler.
That's right. WFU, my favorite radio station, WOFU.
J. Tyler, my favorite R&B artist.
Thanks, guys. We'll be back here next week. Thank you for being here. We'll see you soon. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.